Hey, yo, what's up? Let's talk about it, man. Now, Jay Z. Now, this new thing that he doing with the NFL. Um, now, we know that there comes a time, and everything is pretty much about timing. Now, and if he would have did this some years ago, it would have been off. But now that is the movement, the kneeling, everything is dwindling, and the you know there has been awareness drawn to this issue. So now is almost a perfect time to capitalize off the issue and bring some uh, actionable things that you can do in the communities. So rather than just let it, dwindle out and fizz out and the fire just burn out, now you take it and you say let's capitalize off of it. um so you don't want to destroy a market where you got countless number of blacks making millions of dollars and they're feeding their families, you know off of this. Like, they're feeding their families, they're feeding the communities, they're being lights. So you don't necessarily want to destroy that. I mean, if some other stuff happened and it got deeper than that, maybe you would. If you had somebody like Donald Trump at the head of the NFL, then you might want to burn that thing down. But since they've done their dirt, they've done some things they should be putting Colin back, having him have his job, and you know they they didn't go about it, in the right way in a lot of instances. But sometimes you got to be the bigger person and be like, okay, all right, but we're gonna take this and capitalize off of it. And they did, they unified with some players last year, and um, they was given $90 million to go into communities and be of service to the community. Some of that stuff should be brought to light and um, talked about. And now that you got Jay Z, that's also a great look. Hopefully you do become part owner or major owner of an NFL team, so you can't have 30 NFL owners, white, sitting in the office, not being accountable and just talking, and not have to answer to somebody black that's in the room that can speak up on these issues. So, what got me, man, and what's really getting me is that, um, Jay Z last album, yo, he really spoke game on that, and he really spoke to the black community about how to get in there and flip stuff, for the community, and to make things better in our community. So, you know, with that, you have to cut the brother some slack and be like, all right, he might know, some things and know how to move, in this situation. So, um, yeah, so we just gotta, some things we just gotta be patient and see how things work out. And I still would like for him to show how the social aspect of it is going to work out. What he's going to do in that aspect of it. More details than that, but um, we'll see. You know, things, some things about timing, man. It's a season for stuff, and sometimes if you move too early, you're not moving right, and sometimes you're too late. So that's why you gotta whatever your God is. Sometimes you gotta listen to God. You gotta listen to nature or whatever. You gotta be in tune and in step and knowing, okay, is this the right timing, or is it off, or should I move in this way or should I move in that way? You got to know right ways to move. Just like, I mean, they be like, oh, if this was Kanye, you know, we'll be all over him, this and that. Nah, Kanye did it. You know what I mean? He went to the KKK. He went straight to Donald Trump and was like just trying to jump on his movement, in his movement. You know, that's something you don't do. Like Donald, he don't have no remorse. He's non-repentant, and he keeps doing racist things. NFL is not doing that. You don't hear a story after story after story of the NFL, doing these moves. Even though you hear, that they are doing certain things, but it's not a constant thing like with Trump. And he's the president, and he has the ability to affect so many different things. The NFL can't do that. So, you know, it's the time and the place, and then it's who you deal business with, who's dealing doing the business, and just like with Donald Trump, I would expect the Black Caucus, they would be trying to work some different avenues to, get some things done. But even them, they probably wouldn't mess with Trump in just some areas, because of who he is and how he gets down. So, it's tricky, man. And the main thing out of it all is how do you keep your dignity? How do you keep your 100% humanness? How do you not bow down to the throne? Because I believe that's the most they're trying to do to people. Like, as long as you kneel down, you bow down to the throne of white superiority, we're gonna throw you some crumbs. We'll allow you to eat a little bit, this and that. But you can't never sell out your humanness, man. I wouldn't expect no other race to, and we shouldn't. So you always keep your dignity, your humanness intact, and when that's trying to be compromised, you never do that, you know. But when there's a way for everybody to move forward and make progress and to be a bigger person, okay, let's roll. So um, those are my thoughts for right now, and what I'm feeling, and you know, sometimes you change a little bit that way or this way, or you evolutionize, or depending on how they moving, you might change your thoughts or your mind, so um, stay tuned. All right, peace. I'm out.